Last time I went, I stayed at the Excalibur, which is right next door from the
Right,
New York,
right,
New York. So, yeah, I love Vegas. It's a beautiful city.
right. Like I said, if things was right, I would probably try to go out there. My cousin is making it out there, man. I have softened on it. At first, I really wasn't gonna go through any changes to see the fight, but I'm gonna go to a bar that charges about $10 cover charge, and
Yeah, that's the
you know
part.
I'm gonna go sit down and check it out. There are a couple of interesting fights on the undercard. And that was another thing. The Mayweather Pacquiao fight, the undercard was terrible.
It was. There's only two
Yep.
fights too.
Right. It was terrible. So it's no surprise to me. Like I said, for anybody that does care for my boxing commentary, I'm not gonna really go into it full speed right now. And me and my brother did break down the Berto Mayweather fight a month or so ago on the last boxing show. So we'll see, man. Let me ask you this before I get you out of here. I ask you this, and then you can get some closing comments in. Um, any way in the world you think Floyd walks away at 49? I mean, I presume it's gonna be a victory, whether it's split decision or unanimous decision or whatever. Uh, you think there's any way in the world he walks away at 49-0?
I say yeah, because now the hype is gone because the Pacquiao and Mayweather fight sucked the life out of it. I mean, look. This is the next fight. That nowhere. I mean, even his other fights generated sellouts.
Right, right.
So I mean, it's like Jordan with the Wizards. It's not the same no more. It's over.
The jig is
Luckily,
up.
luckily it's his last fight on the contract. So works out well for him.
I think he'll take a look at it, and I think it's possible that with Pacquiao having his surgery and seeing who his next opponent is, I think there could be they could test it out to see whether or not they could pull it on the get over on the public again. It wouldn't work for me because I wasn't a fan of the first fight going into it because, like you just said, I thought that fight expired probably 4 or 5 years earlier, so I really didn't expect much. A part two, I really wouldn't be interested in it unless I mean Pacquiao would have to have a top notch opponent and have to walk through him and really convince me that there's something left in the tank. But hey man, any last words before we get on out of here, man?
OneTakePodcast.com. That's all you get. I mean, you can find me on there, and I mean, I'd rather you look up that than me any day. So, but on OTPN.us, check out Agree to Disagree. I'm on there all the time. That's what I do.
Hey man, next time don't take so long to show up on the show, man. You had a day off last week. I catch you posting on Facebook that you ain't had nothing going on. We could have got together and rapped.
Yeah, it actually was last week Wednesday, which is my, no matter of fact, on this Mayweather fight, I'm gonna be trying to get some overtime at work, so I won't have to. Like, oh man, we could work all the time. You know how to do. We just one text message away.
Right. Hey, thanks for coming on and chopping it up with me, man. I actually had, like I told you, I had about 4 or 5 different shows, research planned out. I had my guests lined up, man, and a lot of people flaked on me. So thanks for helping me out in an emergency situation. I started getting text messages from Dav like, man, you quitting the squad? And I'm like, nah, man, I'm just trying to build a show.
Shit, we should be asking Dab that goddamn question.
I wasn't gonna say nothing. Hey, but hey, man, like I said, thanks for your time, man, and let's do it again real soon.
All day.
Peace.
Like, excuse me. Like I said, a couple different shows are in the works, trying to get some people to commit and actually follow through. So some interesting topics I have set up. I just need a dance partner to kind of make it work. But I appreciate B Meeks coming on the show. Check out his Agree to Disagree podcast on One Take Podcast Nation. Other than that, there is a PBC boxing wise. There is a PBC card on Friday night, I believe, with Canada's or I don't know if Adonis Stevenson is from Haiti or Jamaica. But he has a fight against Carpensy, who I believe was the last person to beat Chad Dawson. And then one of the up-and-comers that I'm pretty fond of and want to see how his career plays out is Errol Spence Jr. He's on there too. So, I would urge people not to judge boxing by whatever you see Saturday night. And keep in mind that some of these young kids out here, these young, hungrier guys, are the future of the sport. And it's some guys that are actually more in line with the fighter lifestyle and the character of fighters that you see in the MMA world. And that's the thing. I'm in Ohio, Dayton, Ohio, specifically, and it's MMA country. So whatever, like I said, I'm trying to get I might have one or two boxing shows up, or a way to combine a show with a special guest. And then also, like I said, Friday, trying to get one in with my brother. So other than that, man, enjoy this NFL season that jumps off tomorrow night with the Steelers and Patriots. Notice I didn't give you none of that Deflategate stuff. Everybody should be exhausted on that. I do have some interesting thoughts on this judge, Berman. He had a lot of people calling in, probably 9-1, 10-1, talking about how much egg Goodell had on his face. And then I think, from what I understand, a picture has surfaced of Kraft and this judge and a third person at some party or something, or some type of soiree. And this really could turn this whole decision on its ear a little bit. And anyway, for the people that like that type of salacious, if it bleeds, it leads type stuff, you can find that at various outlets. But tomorrow it's going to all be about these games and wins and losses. And so let's enjoy that. Hey, thanks for tuning in to Press and Play on another episode of Pay Me No Mind. I actually started a Gmail account, Pay Me No Mind Show @gmail.com. I'd appreciate any constructive criticism, any suggestions, some questions, some topics to talk about, some things to explore. Anybody interested in collaborating in any kind of way, that'd be great. You could already contact me on Twitter, capital E_pluribus, PLURIBUS _wood. There's many ways to get in touch with me, and I like to, like I said, I'm reaching out to everybody who wants to collaborate in any type of way. So, hey, everybody, enjoy this NFL jump off, and take care. And lastly, remember, you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. Peace.